Hartalega Holdings says it has completed the mandatory precautionary COVID-19 test for all of its foreign workers and has further expanded the test to its local employees as well. The glove maker revealed that 35 workers tested positive, representing 0.4% of its total 8,772 employees, including local employees as well as outsourced vendors such as security personnel and canteen operators. As a result, Hartalega says some of its production lines have temporarily shut down, but that the capacity loss is estimated to be less than 0.5% of annual output. In a statement, CEO Kwan Moon Leong said that while it is unfortunate that there are positive cases among its employees, Hartalega is encouraged that its high standard for its living conditions has allowed it to contain the cases. Kwan notes that the positive rate of 0.4% is significantly lower than the positive rates of other similar factories. He adds that the health and safety of its employees remains its top priority and that it has put in place a stringent in-house standard since March to monitor potential COVID-19 cases at its dedicated in-house sick bay. Of the 35 employees who tested positive, 20 are from Hartalega's Pestari Jaya operations, while the remaining 15 are from its operations in Sepang. All affected employees are currently under medical care at a government healthcare facility, while a thorough disinfection of all areas where the affected individuals were present has also been carried out by a third party. Former PM Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad says the Perikatan Nasional government may fall tomorrow at the vote for the third reading of Budget 2021. He adds that should the government lose, he hopes that members of parliament would form a government that puts the people first. However, when asked, Mahathir did not elaborate on why he thinks Budget 2021 will not be passed for its third reading tomorrow. He said this at a joint press conference with UMNO Chief Advisor Tunku Razali Hamzah, better known as Kuli. The Gua Musang MP echoed the same sentiment, saying that the current government and sitting PM Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin are illegitimate. Asked whether Mahathir is hinting at the formation of a unity government, the former premier said, "You can call it whatever you want," adding that if a government is not united, it won't function. Asked if Kuli would be able to pull the support of those in Barisan Nasional and UMNO, he said, maybe. The question was also posed on whether yet another change in the political scene would result in people suffering due to political instability, where Mahathir answered the people are already suffering and that they want to see a new government that will help the rakyat. Two senior executives of Delium were called up by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission last week over an alleged illegal scheme involving the group's 60% owned subsidiary Delium Primera and Petronas Carigali, a unit of the national oil firm. The alleged scheme was purportedly initiated to defraud Petronas Carigali in relation to multiple maintenance and services contracts between the two parties. Sources told the EdgeMarkets.com that the MACC stepped in after DPSB lodged a report on November 25th against its executives, Petronas Carigali executives and DPSB subcontractors. It is understood that the MACC investigation also covers the potential involvement of Delium's top management and executives of both DPSB and Petronas Carigali. It is also understood that Petronas Carigali had taken action against its staff, as indicated by Petronas President and CEO Tunku Mohamad Taufik Tunku Aziz, who noted that an internal probe is being conducted. To recap, on November 11th, Delium had said in a filing to the bourse that the group had in July appointed PwC Consulting Associates to conduct a forensic investigation at DPSB. Top Glove Corp reported Monday that one of its workers died after contracting COVID-19, Reuters reports. This is the first death reported since an outbreak at its dormitories and factories. According to the report, the 29-year-old worker from Nepal passed away on Saturday due to COVID-19 pneumonia with lung fibrosis. He had worked at Top Glove's facility in Klang for more than 2 years. Workers told Reuters that social distancing during work was difficult to maintain and not consistently enforced, with dormitory conditions often cramped with up to 20 people in some rooms. Last week, Top Glove said during a financial results call that 94% of workers tested were now fit to return to work. Minister in the PM's department, Datuk Sri Mustafa Mohamad, says that FGV Holdings has given its high commitment and taken appropriate action to get the withhold release order repealed. Mustafa explained in Dewan Rakyat that on October 8th, FGV had communicated with the US Customs and Border Protection for clarification on the allegations and steps to be taken, Bernama reports. While details from the CBP remain scarce, it said it would consider a petition for the WRO cancellation after FGV's operations had been audited by a reliable, neutral third-party audit firm. Meanwhile, Mustafa says the Federal Land Development Authority's recovery measures are expected to bring about positive results in 2023. The measures include setting up a task force chaired by Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar, which will strictly monitor the implementation and effectiveness of Felda's recovery plan to ensure the agency achieves the set KPIs.